in a way, everyone that comes here is part of that blue and white that's pulling down on the side of the porcelain. My name is Matt Watterson. I'm an American artist that's been living and working in Jingdezhen for 7 years now. I work mostly in ceramics, doing large-scale sculpture, vases, and then also pottery.
我是 Selina 我来到景德镇差不多3年左右我在这边做一些娃娃类的还有雕塑类的陶瓷作品然后我们目前一起共同经营的一个驻场空间包含了教育还有画廊还有一些社区活动。
So I came to Jingdezhen right after graduating university. And at first I came for just like a short-term job, just a few months. And during that time period, I really fell in love with the city, fell in love with making, the people, the history, the material, and eventually Selina, and then have been here ever since. And I think one thing that's very special about Jingdezhen is there's so much just built up knowledge that's accumulated over so many hundreds, if not over 1,000 years of Jingdezhen porcelain making. And that knowledge just accumulates and accumulates, and it goes into the people's hands here. Whereas Chinese ceramics is so pure, you know, it's the birthplace of porcelain. The material is pure, the craft is pure, the firing process is pure. So that was a little bit harder for me to understand that at that time. And I think it was after coming to Jingdezhen and really being immersed in that culture and just seeing ceramics everywhere you go, and just that connection to the history and the material has let me start to appreciate Chinese ceramics more and more. And now, even in my own artwork, I have a lot of different traditional Chinese ceramic elements that find their way into my work. And before coming, I think that China was very mysterious to me. I think a lot of people from the West don't know too much about China, that have heard of Jingdezhen. They have some bowls that are made here, but they don't really understand like the things that made us fall in love with this city. So through our residency program and some of our classes and art events, we're welcoming people from all over the world and all over China to kind of see this city from our view. I like to say that Jingdezhen is a place where porcelain has always been and will always be. So I can feel myself in that history and that kind of flow that happens here, regardless of how small that might be. But I think it's impossible for that to not find its way into your work. So with my blue and white series work, there is a flowing blue of the Qinghua that you don't see a lot in just traditional Jingdezhen. And the reason I have that is you can track where the color started and where it ends, and you can see that it's moving through. And that's the same way I can feel myself in the history here. So in a way, everyone that comes here is part of that blue and white that's pulling down on the side of the porcelain. So I'd say one thing that's really exciting about working in Jingdezhen is the opportunity for collaboration. And that can be on a large scale or a small scale. It can be something that's most of the work is collaboration, or it can be something that's collaborative as small as a way of someone making a mold for you, or someone is firing the kiln for you. So I have a lot of shifu that I've been working with for 7 years, and I have a pretty deep, at least a deeper relationship with those people, and they've had influence on my work in small or major ways. And then there's also friends. Most of our friends are artists in Jingdezhen, and we can talk about our works and kind of get some back and forth that way. We've been working really hard building up our space here, so we really want to welcome in more and more people from different parts of China and then also different parts of the world to come and work with us here and have a taste of our view of Jingdezhen and what really made us fall in love with the city.